Hello, sweet living spirits. Love and light to all of us. Haven't been on in a few days. Been much gathering messages that I'm getting, and the one that really needs to be said right now for the collective is through the Palladian Galactic family. And what they gave me was, well, it was three something. Amen. Uh, No, I say amen because, oh, there were so many things. I was in the middle of waking up and praying and then going back to sleep and then waking up again, and it was in between 3 and 4. That's all I know. So here's the message that I could remember, and I just allow it because we are all one. We are all source. We are all unity. We are all really love and light. But this is about AI. So the Galactic Federation has said, and there's other beings from other dimensions in that too. Uh, don't pinpoint a certain galactic family. There's a lot of different galactic families in Source, and well, we're all one, like I said, but some people haven't gotten that yet. So I have to remember to tell y'all. So let's bring in the Lyras, let's bring in the Avians, let's bring in. There's a lot of galactic federations, okay? But when you really go down to it, it's all through us all as one. One. One source. One. One. We're all source. We're all God. We're spark of God. We're all the veins. All right. I'm going to get over that. All right. Here we go. I'm just real. Uh, so AI, a lot of people have fear. All right. Now listen to this. Think about it hard, guys. And I ain't no high school. I had to go get my GED. But it's actually just knowing. If you know source, you will know this. There's always going to be something coming out now, especially now because everything's breaking down. The matrix is breaking. So they're going to keep bringing out things and different things for you to focus on, so you will get a fear of or have a doubt of. And even, there's poor innocent people that they're halfway there about being in tune about that we are source. There's no fear with source. There's no fear, okay, of anything. So yeah, we have AI, okay. And then there's people that's like they're halfway there about being in their true self, genuinely awakened, and no judgment. I'm just saying it's on their time. But see how society or governments or things can replace one fear that we had past ago with another fear. So now we have to have this other fear of AI taking over jobs, coming against us and all. No, stop it. My favorite word, stop it. Because you have the power to stop it. No fear. You see how it can just completely bring you back to fear again? When you're almost there, knowing there's no fear of death, no fear of anything. We are God, source, sparks, children of God. So, do you think God's afraid of AI? We created it, and we're part of source, so we control it too. Even if it's not uh, a real consciousness, we put our consciousness into it. Think about it. And we can either let it be in fear, or we can let it be to help us. So it's like a night and day thing. So you choose which way you want to look at AI. And I can give you that because I can't stop it yet. No, we're all one. But what I'm saying is don't let the cabal or any of the ones that have the bad intentions pull you back into a fear mode. No fear. You're in control because you are source. We are all source. We're all one. Unity. One. I can't get this out enough. when you figure this out, it's just gonna be like, bam, y'all. And look, I still have stuff I have to do, but I'm telling you, we got it. We're almost there. We're like one little step away. And this is what you do. You send love every day. You send, abundance to everyone. You send, because we are one, and we're all collective, and we're all connected with our veins, the whole world. Peace, harmony, joy, abundance, unity. Remember, unity. Unity. I'm just telling you. And even the Galactic family, like I said, there's people who are fearing that. I'm like, I don't have any fear. I mean, even if they say, yeah, there was sources that was bad or whatever, we are all one. Those are their choices, but we're still protected. They're not going to be able to interfere with us unless we allow it. Do you get it? So don't allow it. Know your protection. Know you're powerful. Know you're through God. This is why God, okay. I've always said this. I said, if God didn't love us so much, Source, wouldn't you think that Source would have intervened somewhere down the line? Well, you see stuff in the biblical, and yes, there was just destructions and all this. Okay, all right, listen, but really think about it hard. We are part of Source, and like I said, if I hurt you, I hurt everyone else in the individual way, because we all go back to one source. That's all it is. And look, there's going to be days you're going to wake up, you're going to be like, oh boy, what the hell? I don't feel like this today, and everything's coming at you, and you got to take that breath. And it's not saying, oh, you got to make it look like butterflies and say, oh, but and even if you got mad, recognize it though. Just acknowledge it and say, that's not what I wanted it to be. That's not who I am through Source. Think about it. And if you just took that breath, and I'm living example, and just take that breath and just say, wait a minute, if I could rewind that, I wouldn't have chose that direction. Because we're in a matrix. We truly are. We're watching our own movie here. So be the consciousness, the person in the seat controlling the actor, which is me. And don't let it affect you so hard. And if somebody says something bad about you, yes, it does. We got emotions. We feel it. If things ain't going right, and it's just like, what in the hell else could happen to me? Don't do that. Remember, you are worthy. Remember that, and love your body, love your vessel, and tell your body, you're not really separate. You're there, but you're like the behind picture. You're the one that's controlling it. Don't allow your mind to control too much. You thank it. It's not saying you're shutting it down, or even your ego or anything. That was your protection and everything, and I do believe that. But what you tell it is, you can rest now. I got this, because I'm Source. I'm the spark of Source. I'm creator. And I got it. So, y'all rest. And thank you for what you try to do for me. If I need you, I will call you. Just like you tell a friend. If I need you, I'll give you a call. No, it's crazy. I know. And I haven't replugged up my bird eye cam. And what happens was, it's true, I would be asleep at certain times, and sometimes it was like in the middle of, before 8 o'clock, before dusk, and I would start getting these hits, and it was like, what is this? So I'd go in and I see it, and I could see it through the camera, and I walked out there and couldn't see it, and I'm like, what the hell? That's not fair. And but the camera seen it. Now I looked up these cameras and everything. These cameras don't usually have problems, so it's not like, oh, these are plug-in cameras. These ain't going off of charge or anything like that. These are staying plugged in type of cameras. So, and then I have a good, well, my internet goes in and out. I mean, everybody's does, whatever. I don't think it's any of that. Well, you guys know. Actually, just look at it and feel it. And then there's several people who have this, and they're so scared to put it on. Well, we've all been hit with this, with knowing that there's other dimensions, knowing that there's other beings, and it's okay, because God made so many species. Creator has looked at Creator self through everything, every kind of different aspect, even that. This is Gypsy. This is just one of my little babies. Say, even me, you guys. I know. And then you're going to feel animals, just knowing what you say before you say it. And yeah, you're going to say, oh, well, they're my pets. They just know what I'm thinking. No. I'm talking about animals outside. You're going to see birds coming to you more. You're going to see bees, butterflies. I mean, I've had bees, wasps, things like that coming around me in a different way. Not the way of, oh, I want to sting the hell. I got stung by a wasp under my arm, and boy, was that sore. But no, that was like 2 or 3 years ago. But no, I'm saying it's in a different way now. And then I'm really mindful when I'm walking outside and there's clover and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to walk on the bees, And then the spiders. I mean, I'm scared to death of spiders, and I'm like, oh, there's a spider in the house. You have a right to your life too here. So yeah, I try to take the fly swatter and scoop them up and throw them outside. I mean, that's love. That's love. That's Creator love. Yeah, I'm not saying everybody's going to, and I'm not saying you're going to get damned because you killed an animal or a bug or a person even, but then again, that's your karma that can come back to you of what you do. Like I said, I am you, you are me. If I hurt you, I hurt myself. And I think it's not just with beings. I think it's with everything. Animals, plants, trees. Yes, we do eat plants. There's a negotiation with that. I always bless my plants when I do seeds in my garden. I mean, I'm blessing it. I'm saying thank you, Creator. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, Sun. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, everything, universe, for helping me grow this food. And and when I eat it, I bless it again. And we get meats now from the grocery store and stuff. And these poor animals that are getting wasted. And then I do feel that. And I eat meat. But what I'm saying is they're getting wasted because they're putting stuff in them and stuff. I do feel that they're putting stuff in the meat that could have been pure. But it's all about your intent, though. Remember, you can bring home stuff from the grocery store, but you need to bless it too. Bless it and be grateful for it from Gaia, from God, and it might change that energy. Because remember, we are all in a matrix, and it's all energy. Your phone, everything in your hand, everything that I'm doing right now, your TV, everything is energy. Bless it and be grateful. Because this is the consciousness that we are experiencing through Source, God, Creator, expressing and experiencing themselves. And I'm Care, by the way. And I love you guys. And look, I ain't going to go into too much more detail, but if you like me, hit that like. And I'm not even worried about it, though. It's not about that. I'm just coming on because I feel like I'm supposed to do this as a healer, as an anchor, as somebody who is going through their own transformations, going into remembering who I am, the true self, and awakening completely. Well, I'm awakened, and nobody's better than nobody else. But what I'm saying is, I want to help. I'm the bridge. I want to help. I'm the anchor. I want to help as many people as I can, because that's what I'm supposed to do. And I came back from death to do this. And I said, I must have signed that. I do feel like I signed that contract. I was, yeah, I want to go back again. Well, no, I'm not laughing. I mean, I'm grateful. I am. But then there is sometimes I would be freaking lying if I didn't tell you. There's some times where I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the hell did I do? I could have been in peace. I would have been fine. I could have been in other dimensions that's not got this shit. No, it's just true. But then I snap out of it and say, no, that was me. I've always had a challenge in my life. Always been challenged in my life, and I kept saying, you know what? I'm not a victim of this life. I said this before I even died, and came back. I said, I'm a victor, and there's a reason why I have to do this, and there's a reason why we are all one, and we're all doing this. Remember. And there's a little song that I will sing. I'm going to sing it for y'all real quick. It's not long. It's just something I just do. I'm humming it or I'm singing it while I'm cooking. And it really helped me. And maybe it's going to help you. So, I mean, I vacuum and I would do it. Now, if I'm humming it, it goes. And then I would do this. I remember who I am love, I am light. So if you do that and sing it, just sing it, baby. Singing is so good for our souls. Remember who you are love, you are light. Just sing. We are all one through Source, God, Creator. And so it is. And so it always will be. And we're abundance and we are love and we are protected. Remember, yes, even through AI. Later, love, peace.